Yo, what's going on, guys? Harmless here. Welcome back to another Apex Legends gameplay. Now, today's video is pretty cool. I know I say that a lot, but I mean it this time. Because it's my best game of Season 11, and I did it all with pistols only. So you know you're going to get some wingman, and you know you're going to get some Re-45. All that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, but just off the bat, in case you couldn't tell, there's a lot of teams here with us, which is always upsetting to see, but it can make for some really fun games, which is what this one turned out to be.
Might be something good there.
Now, what we have here is what I would refer to as a new player. Now, you pair a new player up against someone who cannot hit their shot, and what you have is the teammate pulling through. Abysmal. It hurts my eyes to watch. But thankfully, we make up for it here with some broken ankles on the lifeline. Very nice. Now, wait for it. Let's time how long we stay in the loot box looking at things that we don't need. Yeah, that's just... It hurts me to see, so I know it hurts y'all to see. And I'm sorry. Now, you'll notice that there's firing off in the distance by my teammate, who's currently engaging with another squad while I proceed to go loot. Fantastic. Truly a marvelous display of game sense, awareness, and just pure skill. Now, while most of my looting is mindless, this one was calculated. Watch this. Boom! Like big power upgrade to the weapon I'm using. So you know it's not all bad. Could be worse. It gets worse. I apologize for anyone who has to watch all this. It gets better because y'all notice the wingman that my teammate just dropped on the ground, and right here I just pick up another wingman. Could have saved all that time. Could have just picked up a wingman. And watch this, swap back and forth. Game awareness. It's crazy. I know. And all of this while he's getting shot at. My teammate, that is. Watch. Let's loot some more. And then here, this is like, oh, look at them shots. Going crazy right there. But we make up for it right there, so it's okay. More looting while getting shot at. That's a staple of the channel. You already know this.
Shots fired, and they're hitting me.
This is why I love Mirage right here, because I can use his abilities, whether I'm in a fight or healing, to distract someone from my position. I don't know. Just breaking ankles with Mirage, there's not much that's more satisfying, to me at least, when it comes to playing a character. Really top tier marksmanship, and I want you to really pay attention, watch what I'm doing, because you could learn a lot of what not to do. Now, a lot of people, like by a lot of people I mean my teammates, make fun of me for liking the Re, but you can see why, right? You see that? I can't do that with other weapons, and I can do that with other weapons. Now this is big brain plays right here. Check it out. The Invisorez. Coming in clutch. People say Mirage doesn't have a passive. Shoutouts to the third party, because it's the only reason we got the res there. And without that res, I don't think we have a video today. So, kudos. Now I do this a lot, where I have, like, I look down sights, but I put the sights lower than where I'm looking. So I'm just like hardcore aimed in at a wall. That's why. Because I don't like the sights obstructing my view. Notice the superior marksmanship of the superior player, that being harmless ability. Okay, that part I'm actually proud of. Like, Kind of beamed him. Jokes aside.
That champion
But
didn't really
as
have
we
to
see here soon, there are still many more players on the field. We cannot yet become complacent.
Let's go here. Recharging shield.
Here we see a professional level player with his supreme marksmanship and game awareness. Quite simply fascinating. I don't think you'll find a better display of pure skill anywhere else.
Out of ideas.
Look at those shots. Quite simply remarkable. I'm not entirely sure if I'm being sarcastic now or not, because it's more luck than skill. But we take those.
Come back if you're ever
We do.
looking for a mirage à trois. That's where you fight three of me at once.
Not quite sure what was doing the voice there, but it was fun, I guess. Now, buckle up for some boring parts. And the reason I'm leaving it, I would usually just cut it out, but the reason I'm leaving it in is because that guy had a teammate, and we chase him forever. I mean, like a good solid 3 minutes of us, like, catching glimpses and, like, hearing footsteps and stuff, just chasing him. Takes forever. But no matter how hard we're chasing someone, there's always time to loot. Look, I didn't even need it. Dropped it immediately.
This way.
Still looting. Just classic behavior.
Let's check out over
But on the bright side, at least that time I grabbed it semi-quickly. So, there's that, I guess. Right here we're talking about where did the dude go, what's he doing? What's going on? He's trying to track him. My teammate is trying to track him. And I'm just hovering around the box to see if he comes back for banner. I tried to be quiet there because I thought you could hear his footsteps in the actual audio clip. You can't. Newsflash. But I think we find him pretty shortly here.
This needs a little more me. Yeah.
I think you should be able to. Hear him now. In the background here. Although, actually, that might have been my decoy. Now, I feel like we do find him. I promise we're not just hanging out here for forever for no reason. I'm pretty sure we do actually find this guy. And, ain't no rest for the wicked till they close their eyes for good. And we're about to make that happen.
Replicator here.
This part I leave to my friend, no? Because I think that he has not had as much engagement in the game, and so I want to let him get the kill. Of course, I will not let him get the loot. That is all mine, always. Now that we've successfully terminated the rat, as people would say, those people being probably just me, but with the rat gone, we can now move on to bigger and better things, like this loot box, or, the rest of the video. Eventually. We move on eventually. It happens, I promise. We're not just in, countdown? We're not just in countdown for the rest of the game. See, watch this, ready? Wow. Well, there we go.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
I promise I am trying, in game, I am trying to be faster at stuff, but a lot of times it just slips my mind. Because most of these games, I'm not actively recording. You can tell because it's recorded on the PlayStation. But it's it's a good game that happened, so I need to record this after the fact, after the game happens. So that's why, a lot of times I'm just chilling, not relaxing, not really playing for content. But sometimes the content just happens anyway. So you get subpar in-betweens, I love Mirage, but I also hate Mirage for that reason. It would have been so nice if you would have just been walking right then, but he just had to pause for no. Look, he just dies there. Ran to a rock and just dies. Phenomenal ability, truly. Oh, while we're here, how do y'all like my skin? I paid, you know, $20 for it. But I mean, isn't it sick? I mean, you can't really like look at it now, but you see it in like other parts. Like when I finished the guy earlier, you can see it then. If you want to like go back to that part of the video, look at it, and then like comment like, yeah, that's a really cool skin, but you're an idiot for paying $20 for it. You know, that'd be pretty. You know, that's something you can do. It's an option.
That thing hurts.
You know, to be honest, I thought I stopped that little soundbite thing just in time for us to fight another team. Apparently, I was wrong, but you know, it happens to the best of us. You know. You know, as much as I want to leave the video unedited, probably should cut out the area from when we fight the rat till about here. I mean, comment down, like, tell me. I'm gonna leave it in. Tell me if you like it or not. That right there is why I love the wingman so much. In hindsight, didn't need to back up that far to finish reloading a gun. Not really worth it. My teammate was right there with full health. No point to doing that. But oh, this part's great. Watch this. Yeah. Happens to the best of us. Unfortunately, it doesn't get much better. Because you'll notice that I just walk around thinking that there's someone outside and let my teammate die. Now, you'll notice a fine display of accuracy, cool and calm, level-headedness, movement, and just plain ability being demonstrated in this one-on-one gunfight. Realistically, that fight should have been a shoo-in for me. I had, like when I cracked him, he barely did any damage to me. At that point, I should have just full sent it, so he couldn't get the value out of his passive. But yeah, well, I mean, we won, so we take those. It's not the end of the world. This is my favorite part right here. Check it out. You ready? Phenomenal. Simply nothing better. Now look at this part. This part's great. Watch as I run into a wall. What, 3 times, and then I crouch, and then I try to heal twice before actually healing. You can tell I'm just really in tune with the game. I'm just so good that, like, I mean, I'm so good I don't even have to look where I'm walking, you know? True story.
Less than 1 minute. The ring is not far.
Look, I heard fighting, and I see a person. Watch this. Oh, look at that. Clean shots right there. And then the that's a successful fight right there. Unfortunately, I don't actually get to fight the other guy. It's a shame. If I was a little faster, if I was Octane, I was in there. But alas, we're Mirage. And Mirage is a bad character as much as I would like him not to be.
Almost there. We are close to the ring. Here. R301 here.
Okay, for a second there, I recorded this a couple days ago, and I'm just like rewatching it and putting the voiceover on. For a second there, I thought I was just gonna loot the box a second time, not going in to ping something for my friend, and I was about to be upset with myself.
Check it out. Care package coming in. Making contact here. Get to bamboozling.
Here we see another team to the left, hidden behind an ice wall, running with their drugged up. I mean, what do we know what's in Octane still? I was gonna make a joke about that, but but just cocaine, just a lot of cocaine. Here we see a drug addict going incredibly quickly and almost killing us because
he can hit shots from far away, and that's apparently not something that I can do.
Give him my shield to recharge.
This part kind of sucks because we're in the middle of 3 of the 4 enemy teams, and so you know, we're not exactly sure what to do. We kind of just rat for a second, and nobody likes to watch ratting. Nobody even likes to be ratting, but sometimes it's semi-necessary. If you have if anyone watching this has like a really strong imagination, just imagine that what I'm talking about is like really funny. In fact, you can even like timestamp right here, like go in the comments, be like, "Wow, that was a really funny joke that you said there." It really made the boring part of the video super interesting. So yeah, that'd be cool. Nice little confidence booster. But anyway, the team that was above us, the main problem, padded out. So now we have free reign to leave, which is, you know, exactly what you want to do when you're in between 4 teams. So now, my personal favorite part of this game is the end game. But you still, actually no, that's not. I really like that one fight that we had in Capital. That was good. But the end game is good too. Now, in case you're a professional Apex Legends gamer, when you hear fighting, you get involved, because that would be some free kills. Case in point. This is just, I really hate when I'm down and I have a gold shield. It's like I'm just waiting to die. It feels bad. Maybe it's just me, but I think they should buff the gold knock, like self-res thing, to be just a little faster. Not like a huge amount faster, but like a little bit. Yeah, that'd be nice. Kind of unrelated, but you know, just be pretty cool. And actually, while we're talking about things that are unrelated, before we get in the fight part here, bring back hammer points, please. Do you know how fun the wingman hammer points loadout is? There's just like nothing compared. You know, double pistols, I love them. The I love it, but there's just nothing quite like a hammer point B2020 and a wingman. And you're hitting your shots, people are dying. It's great. I mean, it's just great. But unfortunately, Respawn decided to take that from me, and they're hiding it in their content warehouse, and I'm not a fan. I want the hop up back.
Target spotted.
Also, I know you can't hear live comms because my recording setup is bad, but
45 seconds.
the entire game, me and my teammate, we've been playing ranked a lot, and this was just like a little break from ranked, and yet we're still like playing like ranked. Like if you could hear the comms, just like, okay, we need to rotate hard left. Play this cover right here. We know where one team is over there. We want to make sure that we get in the third party so we can get the dub and stuff. You know, just rank things.
Let's check out over there.
Now, I'm not sure if you caught that, but that's a lifeline care package, which means there's at least one team there, and we saw another team just barely to the left of them. So, I've got $20 for who can guess what's about to happen. Other than me missing shots, that's you're not allowed to say that. That's a guaranteed, a given, so it doesn't count. No $20 for that. Also, earlier when I said team to the left, I meant they were the team to the left, and the other team was the team to the right. I swapped them. Not a big deal. There's still a team left and a team right, but you know, just in case you're wondering. But there it is. There's the fighting. So you already know it's third party time. It's also time to miss some shots, but you know, we take those in stride. You'll notice here a display of well, I don't want to say foolishness, but basically it's foolishness from that seer who decided to hang in the corner where my grenades could very easily hit him and do all but end his feeble seer life. Now, that's one person from one team down. A very big advantage. An even bigger one if I had hit any more of those shots. Maybe my teammate would not be one shot and we would in a better situation. You'll notice the enemy team presses the advantage. They know they have one of us weak and the other one also weak, so they push and they put pressure on us. This is actually quite wise, and what allows them to come close to killing us many a time. In case you can't tell. Unfortunately, this man was foolish after his previous bout of wisehood, and this man missed after his previous bout of marksmanship. So, that was quite nice. And that, my friends, is game. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. It was actually pretty fun game to play. And in case you haven't watched much on my channel, I love double pistol. So you'll probably see stuff like this again. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.